Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. It is me, your girl Babs, and I don't think we don't got into like the seventh episode of Baddies Eve. And like I was like, okay, this actually looks like a season I might stick around fully for. Instead of skipping around and then decide, okay, it's time to just go ahead and watch the reunion. So I was like, I think I'll get up here and go ahead and talk to you guys about it so we can commentate on what is going on. Let me see if y'all feel it how I'm feeling about some of the girls on the staffing this season. So I was like, let's go ahead, let's get into this video. So the show's gonna start off with Suki Hana from Loving Hip Hop Miami and Rolly getting into it. It's like a little flash forward of what we used to be expecting to happen during the season. So first of all, I'm confused because like Suki is Loving Hip Hop Miami checks not paying, and is your OnlyFans not kicking off? Because I'm trying to figure out what you're doing over here on Zeus fighting with the baddies. So we know that's gonna be 2 months in the future. So let's go ahead and pop up with what's going on right now, which is Natalie pulling up to some headquarters in LA. Must be the Zeus headquarters, and she's like basically telling us Baddie East tour lineup and them going to be ending up in Jamaica with the rest of the girls. And so I was like, okay, Zeus done got them a couple of coins to send all the girls out of the country this time instead of like four of them. I see we getting up there. Next pull up was Rolly. So Rolly pulls up. She's letting us know that she don't have her surgery. You know, she don't had a BBL without losing any weight. And us, you kind of see it. You kind of see it. Not a lot, but you're kind of seeing it. So she was like, you know, because she don't have her surgery, she is not going to be doing all that fighting. She is an OG at this point. She is 2, 3 seasons in. So that is for all the newbies. They need to prove themselves because we already know what she's on. Rock pulls up, big and pregnant and big with Blueface baby. And you know, she was just like, she's just gonna be playing in the background, taking notes, seeing who being shisty and trying to be funny. Because when she drop her baby, it's gonna be on. Stutter Girl makes an appearance. I don't think she's on the show per se. I think she's gonna be like popping in and out, but you know, she's there. Then we had Scotty. Scotty is back for her third time. She's from North Carolina, and she was like, of course we couldn't do Baddies East without me because I'm an East Side girl. And I was just thinking that I thought North Carolina was like a part of the South for some reason, but you know, go off, whatever. It is East, I guess. So we all sitting at the little table. You know, Rolly had to get up and show off the new body. Um, yeah, it's giving in the little sweatsuit. She warns the girls that don't get it twisted. Just because I had my little surgery don't mean I won't go across nobody's head. So I'm looking like, but in your confessional, when we were first opening up the show, you was like you wasn't gonna be doing all that. But okay, it's fine. We gonna get past it. We know y'all baddies, y'all really is flip floppy on what y'all be talking about. Oh, then she's also letting us know that you know this is her fifth show on Zeus because y'all know she was from the Chance of Love show, and then she did the Baddies, and then she also previewed that she's gonna be having her own show on Zeus. So I'm kind of curious on what the show will be about. It's giving me a probably be more focused on her family and her trying to grow this rap career of hers. So I might pop in. I'll pop in for Blueface and them, and that shit is boring. So you know whatever. And I mean, and at the end of the day, we know Natalie gonna get a producer credit on that. And I mean, at this point, Natalie, I can't blame you. Get all the money you can get off these girls at this point. So Natalie asked this Krishan. She was like, "Yo, what we need to expect from the East Coast? Because you know this your neck of the woods. What we need to be worried about is the clubs popping. Is the people gonna be hating on us? Because we the baddies. What's good?" Krishan is not concerned with none of that. She is more concerned about the fact that she's pregnant and she hoping that she ain't gonna have to fight nobody while she's pregnant. So Natalie is like, girl, I know good and well that you're not gonna try to fight somebody knowing that nobody can defend themselves against you because you're pregnant. Nobody's gonna hit you back. But Krishan not trying to hear all that. And so she was like, and Natalie, You are always being messy with me. One minute you're my friend, the next minute you're saying little slick shit. I don't have time for your mess this year. But Natalie, reassures her that bygones is bygones. We're past all that. I don't learn how to deal with you, so I'm not really, don't think it's going to be that big of a deal with us being around each other this year. So now it's time for Natalie to go ahead and introduce the new girls that we're going to be bringing to the show. Y'all, we got Sky from Black Ink Crew on here. Black Ink Crew, the original one, the one in New York. Yes, I'm excited. I love Sky back on Black Ink Crew. She left a kind of funny taste in my mouth with that whole son situation, but I'm glad to see what she got going on. She said she done grew. She done learned, to deal with situations without always having to fight. And the girl is engaged or married, whatever it is. She got a rock on her finger, and she said yes, her man loves her. And I'm happy for Sky. I need her to have a happy ending. So I'm ready to see what she's going to give on this show, and hopefully it's going to give that she's going to be on more than one season because she's committed. Then we have Wovicki. I don't really know about a Wovicki. I've seen like a few videos of her over the years. Just problematic videos. She's a white girl who claims she's identifies as black, which gives her the excuse to say the N-word. Just all kind of foolishness. I want to say her and that Cash Me Outside girl got into a fight at one point. Well, she's here. But the thing about her is she's saying that she is a woman of God. And she is here to be an example for these wayward girls on the show on, I guess, how to act. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So, everybody's like, why is she here? And Krishan is particularly not happy about this decision. She really didn't voice why she was not happy about this decision, but okay. Then we meet T. She's an online comedian. She also works for Wild 'N Out. And I was like, at this point, Nick is just putting anybody on that damn show. And now she's over here with Natalie, I see. Anybody who's, in internet famous is seem to be getting on this damn show, I see. Now we got Camilla. Y'all, Camilla was one of my favorite bad girls for the Bad Girls Club. She was on Bad Girls Club Vegas. She was the one who Mama was on the phone directing her on how to whoop them girls' asses while she was whooping those girls' asses in real time. Camilla said, she is far from her Bad Girls Club days. She is a mother, because I'm a mother. And she also does like commercials. She did some runway shows. But she's back by popular demand because the girls, if we're going to bring back a bad girl, we have to bring back Camilla, the baddest of the bad girls. She was throwing hands on that show. We had to bring her. So Natalie and Camilla still have beef from way back when with the Bad Girls Club. It was like one of those seasons when it was like a redemption show. They had a problem. And so Natalie says, she casted her because people kept writing her, telling her to bring her in, but to let everybody know it's on site because you're not just about to pop on my show and think things sweet. All right, girl. Saya is also casted, and she's the first masculine presenting female on the show, and she's a rapper / actress. Okay. She's cute. Then we got Mariah Lynn. Now, we would all know Mariah Lynn from Love and Hip Hop New York. That's what I'm like, what's going on? It's giving a lot of Love and Hip Hop girls over here this season. I'm thinking, Mona Scott Young ain't casting them checks like they supposed to. But I like Mariah because I know, we're going to have the girls performing on stage. And I did like that song Once Upon a Time not too long ago. I Was a Hoe. And I also like that one song she got with Remy Ma. I actually have that one downloaded on my phone. So I was like, okay, great. We got it. Good. But Krishan had to let us know that Mariah got her chain snatched down there in Miami. And she ain't got that chain back yet. Apparently, she got in a fight with some girl. The girl took the chain. Mariah said it really didn't matter because the chain was real, but I guess the pendant, which is her name, is fake. So she really was, like, I guess not that concerned about it. But like Stunner Girl said, getting your chain snatched as a rapper is very disrespectful. And Mariah Lynn, despite whatever the fact is about that chain, real or fake, she needs to get her chain back. Well, in true messy TV fashion, we're going to meet Smiley. And who is Smiley? No one other than the girl who snatched Mariah Lynn's chain down in Miami. So back at the auditions, Smiley gets into a fight with a young small girl, and that girl turned out to be Mariah Lynn's little sister. So when Mariah Lynn was down in Miami, somehow they crossed paths, and Mariah was going to get revenge for her sister, of course, because how your big ass gonna fight my little bitty sister? And in the midst of all that, she got her chain snatched. Smiley is very disrespectful because in some points of the show, you're going to see her wearing that chain in her confessional. And so she was like, just to let y'all know, when I see Mariah, it's going to be on site. So now we meet Anna Mac. She's a singer. That's all we know. She's from the West Coast, but she's a singer. We also learned that her and Scotty has been going back and forth online. And Scotty wants to know if them hands match those Twitter fingers. Because she really wants to get up in it with her. Because she's really been disrespecting her. Rock also seems to have an issue with this Anna Mac girl. And apparently at the auditions, Krishan had to have some girls escorted out of the building. I don't know if it was for her safety or she just didn't like the girls, but Anna Mac somehow felt like she had the authority to bring the girls back into the building. So Krishan felt like she was being really shysty, and she also wants to confront her. And then last but not least, we're going to meet Taseki. And I hope I'm saying the girl name right. I've been trying to practice this, but yeah. We have Krishan's older sister. She is a singer, and she is also there to watch over and protect her sister because Krishan is pregnant. And it really gave that Zeus Network didn't have nobody else to babysit Krishan this season. Natalie's tired. DJ Sky's not here. Somebody needs to keep this girl in check. And since you two couldn't keep her in check and keep her on tour like she was supposed to, she's over here, she's over there. We don't know if she's going to make it to the performances that we got booked, that these people don't pay this money for. We need somebody a little more with a strong hand on her. Let's get the sister in here. But now, let's not forget that at the auditions, Natalie and the sister got into it because Natalie decided to confront the sister about her putting her hands on Krishan while Krishan is pregnant over there on their other show with Blueface in them. Taseki, of course, feel like, hey, while you in family business, despite the fact that family business, you still shouldn't have put your hands on your pregnant sister. Her and Natalie almost gets into a fight. Natalie feels like Krishan set her up. She was like, you're trying to make me seem like the bad guy, but you literally told me not to catch your sister because you did not want to be around her after what she did. Krishan says that's a lie. Natalie turns to Rolly, because Rolly apparently is the only other person who was there when this conversation happened, but Rolly didn't want to back her up. She said, listen, that's family business. I feel like we need to stay out of family business because at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on, they're going to remain sisters, and we just got to leave it as that. But Krishan did finally admit that she did want her sister on the show. She said she never knows how her sister really going to act and behave towards her. But once they got home, it was like she started feeling bad. She was like, okay, let me give my sister this chance because this will be something that could put her on. And she let her on the show. So we get this other cue card, right? Talking about how Natalie was at a hotel in Washington, D.C. And she had an intense run-in with Taseki and the rest of the family down at the hotel lobby. And that Krishan had to decide between her family and her longtime friend slash boss, Natalie. And this time, she decided to stay by her family. So we get a little glimpse of what's going on. Natalie's downstairs hooting and hollering, hooting about this her show. She's the boss. You make money because of me. Y'all goofy. Go make my money. And that all y'all need some teeth. And she's gonna find teeth for everybody. Cause we all know Krishan mama don't keep up with her teeth. And we all know for some reason Krishan has made her missing that one tooth a staple in her life. And refuses to put the other tooth in to fill that gap. Taseki is not having it. And she is ready to beat Natalie down. She said she didn't want an issue with Natalie. It wasn't that serious. And all Natalie had to do was apologize. But since Natalie wanted to keep going on and on about things, every time she see her, it's going to be a problem. Krishan let it be known that her and her sis is on one accord. So if her sis don't like you, she don't like you. She don't care what friendship y'all used to have. It's just looking like Krishan just cannot find no clothes. Krishan has all this money, all these endorsement deals, and for some reason she decides to walk around with a bra, some boy shorts looking drawers on, and no shoes on. I'm like, Krishan, you is pregnant, girl. Do you want to catch a cold? Anywho, the next morning we see Natalie and what's her girl named Scotty in the hotel room, because you know we got to reminisce over what happened the night before. And Natalie's letting her know what all went down. Scotty is basically saying, listen, you gotta let this mess go. Like their family, just let it be what it is. Don't put yourself in the middle of this mess. But I think Scotty is really telling you, girl, we already know how Krishan get down. Her sister can either be not too far behind or better than her at fighting. Let us not be the first ones to find out, ho. They are big. I am not that great at fighting yet. I only had one good fight. Is what is given. So Nelly brings up that she wants to, have a little brunch with some of the girls before they do their little promo shoot for the show. And she's like, oh, I don't really want to let Scotty know who's coming because I don't want Scotty not to want to come to the brunch. I really need this to be her to be there because I need great TV. So Westay is saying, hey Scotty, I'm going to bring out a Mac because I know y'all beefing. It will make for great TV. Y'all could get into it. It's going to pop off. It's going to be great. She asks, well, who do you have an issue with? As if you don't know, because you and Scotty supposed to be good friends, girl. So, of course, Scotty let her know that she has a problem, of course, Automatic, because Automatic been talking her shit online about her the whole time. And she also has a problem kind of with T. She says she really just don't sit well with her. So, in true fashion of reality TV and making great TV, great ratchet TV, Natalie was like, well, why don't we just go ahead and invite the two hoes you don't like so that we can clear the air and we don't bring this to the promo shoot so we can have a good promo shoot this season. Because we all know last year the promo shoot had to get closed down early because Thunder Girl and then Tommy got to throwing hands at the damn promo shoot and they got kicked out of there. So here we go. We're going into the brunch. We got Natalie says she's gonna go ahead and bring Roll Vicky. Why we're having brunch? Vicky supposed to be a woman of God. We supposed to be having mimosas. I don't feel like nobody, praying, saying shit about me drinking when I'm supposed to be getting wasted at the brunch. That's what we come here to do. A little bit of food, a lot of bit of liquor. We got tea. Automatic gonna be there, Mariah Lynn and Smiley. Because Mariah Lynn and Smiley, they got an issue more great TV. So just in case Scotty is gonna be a scary asshole and not say shit and y'all just go back and forth across the table, hopefully Mariah gonna jump and then Smiley. Somewhere, somehow, we're gonna get some great ratchet TV. So we got Natalie, Scotty, and Mariah Lynn. They all the first ones to arrive. Then we got T and Vicky. They come in next. And I'm just telling you, it's something about this T girl that I don't like. I don't know if it's her over situating everything she says with her lips. Like, girl, we get it. You got some fresh fillers in there. We got it. Is it her just talking real loud? Because I guess she feels like her like saying these little catchphrases that's not really funny, but saying them loud with an extra emphasis on the lips. It's gonna make it much better and make it funny, but she have not been giving me no kiki moments, and she's supposed to be the comedian here on the show. I don't know. I just don't like her. Well, Vicky's sitting at the table talking about she needs a mocktail. Already working my nerves, girl, because I'm pretty sure Christian can have a little bit of a mimosa. Ain't nothing but orange juice and champagne. You can drink to get drunk. I'm pretty sure that's what the Bible said. Don't quote me. So it's just why is she here, Lord? This is not what we came here for. Mariah Lynn sitting there talking about herself. What's a mocktail? Now, Mariah, me and you got to be around the same age. I know good and damn well you know what a mocktail is. Okay, girl. Okay. So, they're all sitting around and the food is about to come out. So, Vicky decides, hey, guys, I am the Christian of the group, so I think I should be the one praying on the food. Y'all, she give us this prayer, and I tell you, she could have did a much better job if she just would have did the one that we learned in Bible summer school, where you just be like, God is good, God is great. Let us thank Him for this food, because girl, you took too long for that raggedy damn prayer. Natalie and Scotty had to teach the girls the Baddies Shot a Clock song, and I'm looking like, have y'all not watched the seasons? I know they sung this thing the whole last season, about 2,000-3,000 episodes. So you telling me y'all don't know these 3-4 words that we gotta sing? Okay. Anyhow, Natalie says, well, since the full cast of the show has been posted and everybody knows who's gonna be there, who do everybody have a beef with? Mariah lets it be known that the only person she really have beef with is Smiley, just because she had fought her little sister. She wasn't feeling that. So it really gives me, she only keep harping on the fact about her little sister. She's not saying anything about that chain being snatched. So then Mariah don't care about that chain. It's just the principle of your big ass should not fight my little big sister. Her sister is smaller than her. It's going to take both of us to even get you. So that's where she at with it. Scotty let it be known that, it's Anna. That's the only one she really have a problem with. And T was like, she really don't have an issue with anybody at this moment. And just in true TV fashion, guess who pops up just in time with us talking about who we don't like on this show? Anna Mac. Anna Mac walks right in, and before she even have a chance to figure out who is even all there, Scotty gets up and gets active. But see, Scotty probably should have took a moment to see if we could just argue this out, because you ran up on Scotty and Scotty whooped your ass, really, to put it in very simple terms. That girl was really tagging Scotty, and I was like, Scotty, you knew she was going to be there. So that was your first heads up. 2, you jumped up first. Ran off to get them first licks and still got pummeled to the ground. Girl, that's not baddie girl. Baddie girl fashions. So we see them fighting, and who we see over there recording the fight? Whoa, I'm a woman of God and gonna be an example for all the girls on the show. Vicky is recording it on her phone. And I'm looking like, oh, Vicky, is that what Jesus would do? Then tea all on the table, loud. I'm like, oh, y'all fighting for real. Y'all fighting for real. Saying not the baddie shot o'clock. I just know I was not gonna like this girl. Cause why you over there instigating this whole fight? Why are you talking about Scotty getting her ass whooped like that? We did not need no extra commentary, girl. We see it on our TV screens. And just when her and thing on Anna Mac had fell to the damn ground, the show cut off. It's gonna be a good one, guys. I cannot wait to come back and discuss the rest with you guys. Until next time, don't forget to like, you gotta comment, you gotta subscribe. Let's get into it. And until next time, deuces.